All right, guys. So getting into the first game, again, we're exploring the art of defense, why it's so important. I'm going to have two videos linked in the description. My guide of close range notching, if you guys want to see that, and also just my overall positioning, so you guys can get a sense of that as well. I don't want to re-explain all of that when I already do have videos out for it. But as always, before we get into the full games here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if this was helpful. If you guys enjoyed the videos, it does help support the channel. But yeah, guys, defense is, in my opinion, the best thing you can focus on. When I started playing this game in top tier, the main thing I focused on was defense. I got good at defense, and everything else is built around that. If you build your foundation around being a good defensive player, everything else will come naturally, and you'll be able to cook. Really, the big thing with top tier and defense, right, is survivability. The more you're able to survive, the more you're going to be able to do stuff, right? Firing missiles, all of that is easy. So, really, in terms of defense, there's really a couple things to it. The first is going to be positioning, right? And again, that's why I am going to be dropping both those guides in the description. It's gonna show you, or at least give you, the foundation of how to position yourself around enemies and just overall positioning on the map. All of it is important, guys. And you really, really need to know how to notch. If you don't know how to notch, you're never gonna do good in top tier, guys. And a lot of these two games here, I have a lot of close range missile combat. So we can see right now we do have a Su-30 here, or Sa-30. And again, I want to strain the importance of having the missiles on your radar, guys. If you were looking at my radar there, we can see the missile 1 to 2 seconds before it actually starts screaming in our RWR. You aren't having your missiles show up on your radar, you're playing at a disadvantage. I can prepare myself better. I can defend better by seeing the missile earlier on. Now, one thing I do want to go over is notching missiles from a range, or beyond visual range is a good way to put it. Like this example here. Really, the key, guys, is with your RWR to have it right to the right. And I'm going to circle it for you right now. Where the missile is, and start bobbing and weaving. Bob and weave, guys. Bob and weave, right? Go up and down a little bit. Drop the chaff. Very easy to dodge missiles from far. There's no reason, if you understand how to notch, you guys should be dying from any missile 20 kilometers or more away. But yeah, we do fire a missile at this guy, and it's an easy kill, guys. A Sa-30 SM-2 does not stand a chance in close range missile combat against a Gripen E, a Eurofighter, and Rafale. If you're dying against that in any of those jets, guys, it is a skill issue. I do always see people say, oh, you know, the Sa-30 SM-2 can just spam so many missiles at you. Again, if you position yourself correctly, you're going to be able to fire a counter shot off. As long as you fire that counter shot off, you win the fight. It's as easy as that, guys. If you're dying because they're spamming missiles, that means you were never originally in a good position to start with. So understand, again, you want to position yourself around your enemy. When you guys saw that there, I was already in basically a notching angle where I could just easily dodge it and fire a missile. Now with this Eurofighter, this was a pretty easy kill, right? He is below me. So not really much to be said there defensive-wise. A very easy kill for me. And yeah, I do personally run with the AIM 120s A's, I think, or 120Bs, whatever the RB99s are. In my opinion, they are a lot better closer range. I am a close range player. That's where I really thrive. So think of 20 to 18 kilometers or less. And yeah, guys, not too much happens here right away. We are just kind of scoping the area. I'm going to fire this shot here when he is 15 kilometers. And again, look how we position ourselves. We start turning a bit to the left. We're playing defensive in the case this guy shoots back at us, right? We're in an angle where we're already in a notching position. So we don't have to make too many adjustments. We don't have to lose too much speed. So we're going to fire at that Eurofighter. And we do see a couple guys here at the airstrip. But, yeah, this guy actually ends up crashing, which is crazy. But, yeah, guys, again, a lot of it is just understanding the concept of notching, understanding the concept of how to position yourself in a good angle of where you can notch and fire a counter missile at the same time. Again, guys, we're up against a SA-30 SM2 here. Again, no reason if you have skill that you should lose a one-on-one against a SA-30. One missile that you fire back and the enemy's dead. They're going to have to notch it. Even if they notch it, they lose all their energy. You can turn faster. Again, and that's even if they notch it. So again, guys, we're going to fire a counter shot. And we are going to instantly turn back into the notch using our free camera. And then while doing the notching position, I do always do a little roll. It does throw off the missile. And yeah, very easy kill on the SA-30. And next up, we got a Eurofighter right here, guys. We are collecting kills like Infinity Stones. And this guy actually shoots 2 missiles for some reason. Again, same concept. It doesn't matter how many missiles they spam at us. We are in a notching position already. So we are completely fine. And you'll see here, I turn on my periodic countermeasures. Now, you can really only do this with a couple jets. Because, for example, the Gripen E has a lot of countermeasures. So I can get away with it just in case this guy shoots a 9 MME. Now, the key here for me is I do go up. I make the F-18 also gain altitude and turn. He's going to lose a lot more energy. And you guys can see I'm keeping that distance of around 1 kilometers. Unfortunately, I do get gunned down by a third party here. But, guys, in all honesty, I feel like with this jet, it's so strong defensively. The only way I can die is literally by guns. Like, a missile cannot kill me. But, guys, that's the general concept, right? Playing defensive-minded is always going to give you success. And, yeah, I do end up just basically dying here to my death. So let me just fast forward it a little bit. All right, so yeah, we end up getting 5 kills there, which is not bad. Yeah, it was a very one-sided game. We definitely went a little bit too wide at the beginning, but let's move on to the next game. All right, so moving on to the next game here, guys. Again, a very good game with the Gripen E, a game where we dodge a lot of missiles, so you guys can see just the overall positioning I do, how I notch. And another big part of this, guys, is understanding how to read your radar, right? You need to understand the vector line, so where your enemy is going, which direction they're headed. It will help when you fire missiles as well. I did see somebody complain in the comments the other day that their enemies actually notch when they shoot. Guys, you need to learn when the best time to fire missiles is. If you don't understand that concept, you will not get kills. So we can see here, guys, I get a visual on the missile. I see exactly where it is. And we get a very easy notch here. And again, we use that free look. We watch where the missile is using our WASD, and a little bit more than 90. We do our roll and while dropping chaff. And guys, this game, we get spammed like crazy. It was actually wild. So again, we're going to fire a couple shots here. And the good thing with the Gripen E Eurofighter Rafale, it is so easy to instantly lock into a notch, guys. So yeah, we get shot from multiple angles here. So somebody below at the F-18, I think. So yeah, very easy notching, guys. Again, we want to do that similar concept. And we're positioning ourselves in a great spot as well. I know, we get shot again, guys. We got spammed like crazy this game. This was the game we actually notched the 120D close with no chaff. Luckily, he didn't have a 120B or A, or I would have died. But yeah, guys, look at this. Another 2 missiles headed our way here. But Yeah, guys, one other thing to notice here being defensive as well is you need to create pockets of space. So I know in this case, from what I see on my radar, the space to the left of me is free. So I know that's my safe space to notch towards. So you can see the majority of my notches here is going to the left. Because again, I know I'm not notching into any enemies. It's free space. It's a safe bubble where I can go into, notch, and then regain my speed. And again, guys, we get spammed again. Again and again, guys, this game is crazy. But yeah, we do obviously pick up more kills here, but just a little bit slow with the defensive play in the beginning. But again, guys, I cannot emphasize the importance of it. Focus on becoming good at defense first. Everything else will be built around that foundation. It is a great way to become good. I think the issue is too many players or too many people just focus on becoming good offensively, and that's it. Guys, the way I look at things is you need to challenge the average thinker, right? Do what the opposite of what their thinking is. So challenge their view, and that's what I do, right? I focus on defense. I'm a defensive-oriented player. If you do that, guys, trust the process, you will become good. And a lot of it is trial and error in the beginning, right? Especially when you're learning how to notch. The best advice I can give is just go out and try. You will learn what works, what doesn't. Don't overcomplicate it as well. I know there's a lot of guides out there that go into extreme specifics. Overcomplicating is just as bad as undersimplifying. Understand the basics. Trial and error is the best thing I can say. But yeah, again, we're getting more missiles spammed at us. And yeah, we're actually about to do the, I think, notch the 120D soon here with no chaff. But yeah, guys, I cannot emphasize how important being a very well defensive player is. And from what I see, apparently I do notch a little bit different than most people. I do think my way of notching is very, very effective. But it's really up to, I guess, whatever works for you. But yeah. Again, we are just dodging some spam. A typical F-15 player, just like the SA-30s, they will spam a lot of missiles. And here is the chaffless notch, guys. Look at this. Got like a couple seconds to think what to do. And I end up dodging this 120D. Again, if he shot a 120A or 120B at me there, I would have died. Just because it does have faster acceleration off the rip. I wouldn't have had time to do that. So again, just keep that in mind. Personally, when I play the F-15s, I will always bring a lot more 120As or 120Bs. Or at least for the most part. Because I am a more close range player. Right? If you're playing against somebody who is actually average or decent at the game, shooting anything more than 20 kilometers away is like, you're probably not going to get the kill, to be honest. Whenever somebody shoots like more than 20 kilometers away at me, like, it's the easiest notch in the world, guys. Again, keep that in mind. And yeah, we are getting spammed by the Rafale here. But not an issue, right? We are multipathing. We are going very fast. So really, at this point, I just go back to base. So I'm just going to fast forward. It does end up being a 1v1 here. And yeah, I dodged the missiles pretty easily. Again, I'm going very fast. Mikas, once they lose their original speed, they are very slow. Alright, guys. So again, it's a 1v1 here. And I do fire a shot here because I have 7 Fox 3s. I really fire the shot just to make this guy go on the defensive or just see how he reacts. I have enough missiles to do so. And again, I just want to see what he does because he is multipathing here. We have altitude. Again, altitude is king, guys. Defensively, we will always be much better. And really, in a lot of these situations here, or even just close range missile combat, the person who's going to win is whoever the better defensive player is. That's it. Think of it this way, guys, right? Once you fire that missile, there's only so much that missile can do. It's out of your control. There's no more skill involved as soon as that missile leaves your plane. But playing, defensive, right? Being able to notch, position yourself correctly, all of that will always be 100% skill and understanding of the game. So again, that's going to win you the game, win you the fight, is that skill of being a good defensive player. Because you can notch like 30 missiles if you're good. Nobody's going to be able to touch you. Again, you're going to be unkillable if you play it right. So, again, keep that in mind, guys. And that's why I always say jets like the, Gripen E, Rafale, Eurofighter are extremely, extremely good in the right hands. Doesn't matter how many missiles my opponent spams at me, I'll notch every single one. Because as soon as that missile leaves, no more skill involved with the enemy, but there's always skill involved in the defensive play. But again, I highly, highly recommend you guys watch those guides that I will link below. I just wanted to emphasize really the importance of this here, because I think it's the biggest thing that people do not focus on. Again, so many people are just focused on offense, learning how to be good at that. Guys, you want to focus on defense for top tier, or even just jets in general. That's the key to becoming good. Now, I get a bot here by accident. My thing locks onto the bot. But yeah, guys, I mean, again, especially late game, altitude is key. You want to have altitude. This guy's just cooked here. And that's it. That's really the game. So we do get a just nice 4-kill game. Again, we notched an absurd amount of missiles here this game. So very strong defensive game. Again, survivability will make you more consistent, let you get higher kill games, and just cook. But yeah, again, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know what you guys thought of this video. I always like feedback, so...